Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about how AI role-playing is really going to replace visual novels sooner or later. Because with visual novels, plot is usually linear and in one set tone, and that's the tone the author decides to take the visual novel. Now, a visual novel is always going to be very good and always hit home where it was meant to, because it was written by a person and they knew exactly how they wanted the tone to go. The major flaw with role playing with a good AI nowadays is that oftentimes it doesn't keep track of everything perfectly. So if you're like me and you like every small detail to be right and things should always make sense, then AI role playing is not quite at that level yet. At least if you're using very solid models, or the ones I have access to at least, you will get a very good experience. But every time you hit the send button, it's only a 95% chance to give you a solid response, unless you're going and making out of character responses or adding like an out of character response box in the message and telling exactly how you want the narrative to go. Now, personally, I am not a big fan of doing that. And what I'm basically saying is by doing that, you're conducting the role play. You're directing. You don't have to do that with a visual novel because the narrative and all of that is already set in stone, set in place. Now, where role playing with an AI actually does better, the narrative is infinite, the tone is infinite. It could be as dark or as light or as wholesome as you want it to. With a light novel, it's set for you already, and you can't change it. You just have to work with what you're given with it, be happy with it. Now, AI role playing has not reached the level yet where I believe it can replace light novels. No role playing platform I've come across, at least, I haven't searched as much as I used to, but nothing I come across has images while delivering high quality, pristine content. Like you're role playing and then you go to a new area, so then you get like an image of that new area. There's no role plays with that. When you're role playing with an AI, you're basically reading a novel, or depending on how you prefer to role play, you're just sending a message back and forth and envisioning it as you go. Lots of light novels have voice acting in them. The AI, see, it's all coming together, but the AI shit is not that hot right now. Like it's not the best, it's not the greatest. Like, and if you do get the best shit, it's pretty expensive right now. But images, audio, and then the story itself, the narrative, those are the things we covered so far. But you got to remember, since it's AI, with time, it's going to improve. I remember when this AI shit first came out back in the year right now is 2026. Back in 2025, or sorry, I think it's like 2022 when I actually started really giving a fuck. But back then, the AI image generation was so dog shit. And then when you were talking to an AI, I remember maybe like Character AI 2023, like late mid 2022, the bot was dumb as fuck. You would get short ass messages, and 20 minutes just later, it would forget. And back then I wasn't as I wasn't writing as much. I was less skilled. I was a less skilled writer back then, and undoubtedly enough, role playing with AI has made me a much better writer. But what I'm saying is, back then the context was very short, very shit. I think it was 6K back then for character AI, which is horrible. That is horrible. That is a single lore book with these modern AI shits, you know? So back then, all of it was dog shit. The voice shit, like when the AI talks, it's still not the best today. And if you want the best shit, it costs cash. I mean, which is okay, but I'm not very AI savvy with most of the shits. Then the image gen, it's pristine now. It's pristine now. It's like really good, really really good. I just feel like it's the cohesion. The AI can't get it all right at once. So that factor alone makes it, as of now, March 2026, role playing with AI is not better than a visual novel. Now, with that said, it's only been, I say 2022 is really when it really caught under my radar. And I remember the strategies back then for role playing was such a pain in the ass. But it's only 2022. Well, sorry, it's only 2026. Imagine where we'll be at 2030. Maybe in the year 2030, AI will actually be more superior to the light novels. Now, that's coming a long stretch. And, you know, summarizing everything I said, the only reason light novels are still better than AI roleplays right now is because with a light novel, everything's coherent, everything makes sense, and there's usually very little to no plot holes. Something that the AI, that really gets under some people's skin, gets under my skin. It's annoying, it's frustrating. Just think, use your brain. And getting frustrated at the AI in an out of character response, it doesn't help nothing. You have to stay. You can't be rage baited by the stupidity sometimes, or you know. Then the image, audio, said that already. What will really make AI role playing forever, ever, and ever better than visual novels is once you reach the point where we're generating art as we go. The character consistency is 100%. The role plays are rich. The character is linear to the personality, but explosively different when it comes to how the character acts, depending on the situation that they are in. And then the audio. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I have to say to y'all with this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and until next time.